Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, today, uh, I'm your host. Everybody loves Juju. 1, 2, Juju in the house. I'm just getting set up to start the show. The game should be beginning at about noon time. So, but in the meantime, I wanted to get myself a little bit situated. Hopefully, give you guys time because anyone that wants to join me. Hopefully, I will have some people. I know it's like a work day and all that good stuff for some. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to get set up. The game is on the Big Ten. No, Big Ten Plus network. We're playing Santa Clara University Broncos. It's a college I'm familiar with in the Bay Area. I've actually had gone to games there when I was younger. Actually considered it, them before back in the day. However, I don't think they had a track team, so that wasn't going to fly. As I mentioned, I was a dual sport athlete. I played two sports, so uh, in college. So wherever I went, I preferred that they had a track team so that I can compete um, and track and field. Right now, I'm just trying to get the Big Ten Plus, by the way, Big Ten Plus network on my screen. Bear with. Yeah, no, and the women of Troy, Lady Trojans, should be out on the court, warming up. So what's good? How's everybody feeling today? Uh, if you see this video at a later date, please like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. No, unfortunately, I'm not going to stream the game. I'm not going to stream the game. This is more like a live chat. We watch it together. And yeah, we watch it together and comment on the game together. Others come in usually and they follow the game and they chat with me. And I'm just forming a live family for y'all. But before you go, if you're not going to stay, don't forget to like and subscribe because I do videos and I'm going to keep videos coming about the Lady Trojans this year, who I suspect is going to, make it to the Final Four and so on and so forth. But let's take that ride together. Okay, so I think I found it here, Big Ten Plus. I had to sign in for that. I'm not sure really how to do that. How people stream games, how they're able to get in and do that. I know if I had a Discord, there might be a way that I could share my screen and we watch together. But right now, I belong in another Discord that can do that. So, what's your name? Dizzy Blast. Dizzy Blast. Hang tough with me, Dizzy Blast. You got the game on the Big Ten Plus. Stick with me. Try to get it on your phone or try to get it on your cable subscriber. But I think what happens is I know they said it should be free until next year. And they may take your credit card, but I can't remember if they charge me. Um, if they had charged me, you know, to watch this game. So let me see. I always do this. I sign in, and then you have to go back out to watch it. Let's see. Okay. I think it's coming on. There it goes. Starting up. Here we go. College hoops. My favorite team, USC. And the ladies short. There's the Galen Center. It's in the afternoon game. Probably have a lot of screaming kids that took the night off. Here we go. We're opening up against Santa Clara Broncos, north, south of the San Jose. Pretty much out there where the 49ers play. Rashawn Haylock is the commentator. He also does he has streaming issues. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm your host. Everybody loves Juju. I have a channel. I co-host with Cess Talk Sports. We do a morning sports talk every morning at 6 a.m. and then every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So last game, USC looked really good. They actually played my alma mater, coincidentally, Cal State Northridge, and they scored the most that any Trojan team has ever scored in history, with 85 points deficit. Juju had 21. Ray Marshall had 9. Ray Marshall was 4 for 5 from the field, and Juju was 8 for 18. These two are the returning starters from last year's Elite 8 team, and this year we are stacked. Quiet as it's kept. No one is really talking about us, but that's okay. I like it like that. We got the number 1 transfer portal in Kiki Ariafin, and then we also have the number 1 the Gatorade Player of the Year out of Etiwana High School, state champions Kennedy Smith. She's been amazing. This freshman right here is cooking, and she's cooking quietly. And she doesn't have to dominate like per se like Juju did. Juju had to score 27 to 30 points a game. But Kenny, there's so much talent around them that if they play with confidence, no fear, definitely, we're ranked number 1. We should be able to win the Big Ten. I think UCLA will be a huge opponent. I hear Ohio State's got something going on. What's up? Welcome, A-Ride Down 95. Like and subscribe, will you? Hit that like. Hit that like for me. Hit that like. Show me that you're here. If you want to talk to me during the game, ask questions, go for it. I'll keep you abreast of the score. I don't know if you're at work, you're driving, you're at home. If you got the game or you're trying to get it up, let me know. I'll keep the score in mind. Juju's got the ball, but Juju's bringing it up. We won the tip. Didn't think we wouldn't. She dipped it down to Kiki. I'm not gonna go play by play, but come on, Juju. She's got to hit. Juju's been a little bit off on her outside shot. She's got to get warmed up. She's got to start hitting that 3. I think she knows she's gonna need to start taking it. We got to start hitting that because we're gonna like I said, we're gonna be playing Notre Dame and Hannah Hill Doggo and Olivia Miles coming to town. So we need to be at our best all around with our best player and guard hitting those shots. Her defense has been on point though. She's been playing lockdown defense and getting block steals. She had 9 assists last game. She didn't pull up just now, but she's driving to the hoop. Whoa, there she go. Took that. She wanted to take the shot, and that's something that she normally does. She wanted to take that shot. I'm gonna type in here no live stream. The Brand Marshall get a block. Okay, so no live stream. So what you guys think about the game so far? I know it just started for zip. 4-0. Can't really hear myself. 4-0. Santa Clara's taking it out. I think we're gonna have to beat up on them to really show where we are in the nation. Juju's got the ball. She comes down the right side, brings it back out, dishes it in the Ariaffin. Ariaffin gets doubled. Ariaffin tried to pass out. Terrible pass. Terrible pass out. She's gonna work on that. This is Santa Clara. This is not even a top team. No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I said live chat. Next time I'll write in there no streaming if that's what you mean. No, 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 no. Not trying to trick anybody. Not trying to trick anybody at all. But nice to meet you, Quan Tran. Are you watching the game? If you are, talk to me. Are you a USC fan? Anybody here USC fans? USC women's basketball? Juju got a docu-series coming out November 23rd. She'll be 2 shows before the Notre Dame game. Good shot, TiVo, from the outside. Got that 3. She's starting to find her shot. Docu-series where you follow her on and off the court, obviously getting to know her better, following her and learning about her NIL deals and just a little bit about this player who's to me one of the best, who is the best player in the country. Oh, almost right. Rhea stays here. No, that's it. I think that hit her foot. Okay, stays here. Rhea has to lay that out. I don't know why she doesn't have a finger roll as hard as she comes at the basket. I mean, she bangs it off the glass. She's already taller than everybody. Just lay it up. Use the glass. Just lay it up. Oh, Santa Clara got a bucket. A little running hook down the middle. Kind of cute. Juju's bringing the ball up. She's kind of running point. I think that's a little better. See how she does with that. Oh, Jude, that floater did not float. That floater did not float. Not happy. Not happy with that. See, sometimes Jude tends to play down to the level of her competition. She's going so she's too relaxed, if you know what I mean. Oh, they couldn't even make the inbound play. That's not good, TiVo. That is not good at all. 7-2. Turnovers are not good at all. Shouldn't be making any, in my opinion. Not at this level. Go, push, Jude, push it out. Put the ball in front of you. Go. Shot by Kiki Ariaffin. Rebound by Ray Marshall. Oh, man, she got fouled. Kennedy, girls falling under Kennedy Smith's feet. Not cute. 9-2. It should be 9-zip, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Okay, we got another 9-4. They got lucky on that one. Let's see how this light looks off. And more light here. Maybe that looks a little better. Hopefully. Cut. I'm tired of the other team out. Look for your shot. Oh my God, Ray. So USC has this defense where they hedge. Okay, good. We got Kaylee Echo in. We don't need Big Red in. They're gonna run some. We need to run a bit. Get the score up. Tried to get her on the board real quick. Because all we need to score is like 8 or 9. Okay, now we're starting to we got a group in that likes to play defense. Oh man, Kiki gotta wake up. Keep your eye on the ball, not the band. Top of the key, that's been open. The shot Santa Clara, that's been open. See, that's where a shooting guard could kill us because nobody stepped up on her. Tebow, oh, nice shot, Tebow. Wish that would have fell for you. Handoff. It was a handoff from Kiki at the top of the key. 11-7. 11-7. Trojans up by 4. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, another shot. This time on Kennedy Smith. Timeout, Lindsay Gottlieb. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Lindsay. Because that ain't cute. Your guards are not stepping out over the screen, over the top of the screen. That's not cute. You're a way better team than us. Commercial break. Again, I was telling you about the docuseries coming with Juju Watkins. It's called On the Rise. She's executive producing it, as well as using the company of LeBron James to do so. She'll have some guests on the show: Candace Parker, 2 Chainz, The Game, the rapper. What did I say? And more. It said and more. So stay tuned for that. You get a sneak peek. You get an inside look of this superstar and who she is, and learn a little bit about her. She's only in her sophomore year. Um, I'm not sure how far she is away from 1,000 points, but I know that uh, she can get it this game, or she can get it this game and the next game. To be honest with you, and she'll be the fastest player to reach 1,000 points in a season in their career. So, if anybody's out there that's listening, tell me, who do you think will be the USC Trojans' toughest opponent on schedule this year? What do you guys think? I think the rivalry between them and UCLA will always um, be something that is of a tough game. I think Notre Dame will present a challenge. I think UConn in December, the 21st of December, will also be a test for us. Let's just put it that way. So either we'll pass the test or we'll learn a lesson. We'll go up against Paige Beckers and UConn, the great UConn squad, whose players are coming back from injury. Dang, that was not a good pass, Juju. That's her bad. That was not a good pass. She needs to, come on, snap out of it. Whatever's going on, stop playing like Sadasico because you think that they're not that good, because obviously they are. Because if you guys were that great, you'd be up higher. Come on now. Don't look past any opponent. Don't make it harder on yourselves. So we got Kennedy Smith, Kiki Iriafen, Kaylee Heckle. They played great defense. Kennedy just stole it on the wing. She plays such good defense for a freshman. She really does. She's so impressive. Number 11, so impressive. She impresses me. Avery Howell out of Idaho, freshman. It's a little quicker lineup. 4 guards, 1 big. I guess we could see Kennedy as we'll say she's a small forward. Ah, she gotta grab that. Yeah, she does need to pass that 2 hand, not 1 hand. She needs to pass that down with 2 hands to Kiki Toter. Gotta let them freshmen know. Got to let those freshmen know. 13-9, 13-9. Kia alive! Oh, you saved me. I've been in here talking to myself. I think people think this is streaming live, but as I said it, I believe I explained it's a live chat. So what's the score? 15-9. 15 USC has 15. Santa Clara has 9. Pretty balanced scoring right now. Oh, that little freshman don't be playing. Look at her going diving in to the hole. Wait, what's up, Kia? I know there's probably some other games on. I'm not sure. I think there will be some coming up. They're gonna be really good. I just think we need to just continue to look at. I'm just continue to. This is a ranked team. No, this isn't. No, this isn't. The next ranked team will be Notre Dame. Are you getting ready for work? Cool. Free throw made by Kaylee Heckle, freshman out of the Bronx. Top rate freshman, made both free throws. Are you going to be able to watch anything? Like, I don't know what kind of job that you do. Like, do you listen in on games? Mondo, I was just asking Kia. She's getting ready for work if she's going to be listening. Mondo, where you been? I was looking for you. I didn't have anybody to bounce off of. So our ladies are 17-9, USC up. Mondo, are you going to the Notre Dame game? Let me know in the chat. Oh, you'll follow Kia? Okay, Kia's gonna follow along on her iPad. That's right. Post up Juju, put back and one. I don't know why they do that. Just let the girl go up. You're not gonna stop her. She's going to the free throw line. I believe she got that. Not and one. I don't think it was a foul on the ground. Let me go and look at yeah, she's shooting one. Yep. So there you go. Made her first free throw. 20-9. Whatever adjustment Lindsay had to make, she made it because it was a little too close. I have to look up the dates, working a lot because my wife likes sparkly stuff. Yeah. Right. It's a Saturday. I'll tell you what. It's a Saturday. It's 1:00. I'll be there on Saturday. I just thought we could maybe I could meet you. But 1:00. Not this obviously Saturday, but the following Saturday. And it's a day game. So I hope we get a great turnout because we're gonna need it. I really do feel like we can win. We can win that game. And I'm not saying like handily or by a lot. It's early season. I don't know that Notre Dame has enough to beat us. We have so many pieces. Get that rebound, Kiki. Did she foul her on a 3-point play? 22-9. Did she just? They just fouled Kennedy Smith shooting a 3. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, you're telling me. I do like their schedule. I think that they opened up tough with a ranked team away. Shoot that three. Ah, she's just so off right there. Good hustle, good hustle. And then they came back with Cal Poly Mustangs, and then Northridge, and then Santa Clara. So 3 home games that are, good tune up. Back out. Malia Samuels. Oh, I wish she would. That would have been cool, great if she made it good. Came right back to her. 22-9. Yeah, Kennedy Smith repping the IE Etta Wanda, right? I'm just so I am just tickled by this freshman. I'm not gonna lie. Kennedy is amazing. She is exactly what we need. She does not play like a freshman to me. She just so solid on defense. And I like the way the point Donovan said, you like the way the points are spread out this game. Get it. Yeah, exactly. Yvette for hey. Hey Yvette. What's happening? Can you see the game? I'm gonna call out the score 22-11. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. That's what Mondo. Donovan. I love the balanced scoring on this team, and it just let me know that there are so many shooters, so many weapons out here. Thank you, Juju. Find your three. Find it. She has to take that three, y'all, because she has not been great at the 3-point line, and she's gonna need to find that shot that she had last year. I'm telling you, Kiki with the steals. Are you kidding me? Like Kiki, great addition. They called timeout 25. Oh, in the first quarter, 25-13. I hope Kiki's ready for the battles inside, when we play bigger opponents. Oh, you listening? Okay, good. Be careful now. Oh, they're handing out pizza. Doggone it. I be at the games. I don't know. I get t-shirts. I get pizza, everything. 25-13. I'll call out the score for those of you getting ready for work or just want to listen in. Hit that like for me though. If you don't mind, hit that like. That'll be great. Hit that like. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. I've been trying to lace my own content down, which is kind of cool. It's kind of fun and interesting, the process of doing so I can keep you updated. What's my opinion of how Mondo? I at first I was a little bit hesitant to really understand, like, you know, I laid off of being a little bit too hard on her, realizing that was her first game as a freshman away in Paris, but she was in there for a reason. So then as I started to watch her, uh, slowly but surely, I said, man, she hustles, she rebounds, she she nails threes. I found, learned a little bit about her, where she's from. She's a Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Idaho, which means she's a champion. She's a go-getter. She's no fear whatsoever. She will drive. She plays defense. But most importantly, the other night, I got to see how many people on this team can shoot threes. Let's Talk Sports. What's up, partner? Run them likes up for me. Game showing in Discord, fams, with the key to the mansion. Oh yeah, says Talk Sport has we have a Discord, and those who are a member of Sex Talk Sports, if you're not able to see the game, you can tune in to the Discord, and I think you can watch the Discord and me at the same time. I'm not sure how that works, but if you're not able to stay with me, please join us. And you want to see the game, go into the Discord. There were some people that came in. I don't know. I've never met them before. They were asking if it was live streamed. I don't know if they're still here, but I'm not sure if they're part of the Discord. Watched how during her AAU days, I knew USC got a steal. I think so. I think Lindsay got people that We're flying under the radar, but um she got top freshmen. She has a top freshman class. She did a good job. I'm excited for Jazzy Davidson to come. She's left-handed. She'll be on the opposite side of Juju, which will be great. Seth Stockport says, make sure you have liked and subscribed on Juju's channel. Thank you, Seth. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. Yes, they can stay with you and see the game. Oh, you can do both. Oh, bummer. I think I was getting ready to gain some new followers earlier. They jumped in. I think they're a little confused and they're like, "Oh, you tricked us." I said, "No, in my body of my channel, I said it's a live chat." So if you misunderstood, I apologize. I wasn't trying to trick anybody to come through. But if you want to stay, stay. Let's talk hoops. Move, move, move. Keep moving. See that, Mondo? See, they can't be stagnant. There's your Rhea. There's your favorite person, Mondo. Donovan. It's Rhea Marshall. I'm going to leave Rhea alone. I know people that know her. But I'm just saying, nah, she's not going to get an and one. Santa Clara's no match? Nah. But hey, they're no match, but they got 13, and we only got 25. Pit Bulls in the game. We haven't even gone deep down in the bench. Moses McRae, hope you're having a blessed day. Thanks for streaming. Yes. Yeah, I have a live chat. I'm not sure if you're seeing the game. I don't know if you see Seth Stock Sports that you can see it in the Discord, the game, and follow me at the same time. That'd be great. Come on, Kennedy. Oh, I thought Kennedy was gonna turn that corner. Oh, see, Pitbull was hitting the other night. They're kicking it out to her because we're trying to get we're trying to get everybody we're trying to get our 3 points shot together and get more people taking it and the more people consistent to find out who is our definite 3-point shooter. Going back to Avery Howe, the question about Avery Howe, what did you see with her in the AAU? Is she a bona fide 3-point shooter? Why do you think that she's first off the bench? What the hell was Rhea doing? See, that's what I'm talking about, Mondo and Donovan. Did you see that shot from Rhea? That put back? What is that? It's Akawafu or Clarice. Somebody's coming in. I need another big. I think she's gonna put Akawafu shoot because I would. Go score. Turn just like that, Rhea. Play tough. Play tougher. That's why Aquatu's coming in. Oh, look at Malia just stealing it from this. I got that move from Juju where you just dribble in front of them, they take it. And then Kennedy's always streaking down on the right side. 29-15. Hey, Miss D. What's going on? Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe. I know you already subscribed. Hit that like button. What's going on, Miss D? How's your day? You think that Avery, she's a big guard? Okay. And you know what? I think Avery's like, I could be wrong. Oh, Malia, get your feet set. Take your eyes off the ball. I think Avery's a big. I think Avery is a big guard. I think she's. But look, if you got on the floor, Avery, TiVo, Avery. Okay, no, TiVo, Avery, and Juju, and then you got Kennedy. So what is Kennedy? And no, Avery can't be out there at the same time. But Kennedy stayed. So let me see what how tall Avery is, because I think she's like 5'10". But she doesn't look it to me. Let's see if she's you're right. She is a big guard. She's 6 foot. You are absolutely right. Yeah, Donovan, she's 6 foot. Oh my goodness. My bad. She looked tiny to me. Not tiny, but I never knew she was. Oh, that's perfect. Cause what? Kennedy's like 6', 6'1", 262. Not sure what TiVo is. Normally she would pull up. There she goes. She's got to get that shot to fall. 29-17. Juice taking those. She's probably 1-1. She's taking those shots because she's trying to tune up her threes. See that? Oh, nice steal almost. She's trying to get herself together. Let me see what the stat line looks like. Let's see. Stat line. For USC, Kiki Ariafen is 3 for 4. Nice. 2 rebounds. 2 offensive rebounds, 0 defensive rebounds, 1 turnover at 6 points. Rare Marshall, 3 for 5, not bad. One offensive rebound, 2 defensive rebounds for 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul, 6 points. TiVo, 1 for 2, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 2 defensive rebounds. That's what I like about TiVo. Point guard that gets that has 2 defensive rebound and 2 offensive rebound. Does TiVo? No, my bad. 2 defensive rebounds. That's what she has. 2 assists, 2 turnovers for 3 points. Kennedy Smith, 2 for 5, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line, 1 offensive rebound, 1 defensive rebound, 2 assists, 4 steals. Nice. Juju Watkins, 3 for 10. 1 for 4 in the 3-point line. Free throws is 1 for 1. Defensive rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 1 personal foul for 8 points. Heckle, 0 for 1. 0 for 1 for the 3-point. That's the guard. 2 free throws for 2 points. Malia Samuels, 0 for 2. 0 for 2. They haven't gotten hot yet. 1 assist, 1 steal. Not bad. So they're spreading it out. So she helps add size when Heckle and Samuels aren't enough. Oh, yeah, for sure. Avery played with Bryn McGoffey, UConn, who went to Washington. Oh, she plays. Okay. So they must have had a squad because she's Gatorade State Player of the Year. I'm assuming that they won. Maybe they maybe won. I wonder if they won like in the state of Idaho. Like was she a state champion? I just need them to get this 3-ball down. I know that's what I'm waiting for, Donovan. They showed us that they can. So this is a little bit better. This Santa Clara's much better than CSUN. So with a little bit more sped up game, I'm trying to see what they can do with these threes. I think Ju is afraid to do what she did before, which is get that rebound back to, which is to pull and transition and coming down. So it's new to her, this kind of stagnantness, but she can do it. They got to swing the ball a lot better. She just got to get in there and work it on out. She did a lot of weight. She's real down on herself because she's not hitting. But when she does that, she'll lock in. She got other three-point shooters, but dang, they're not calling anything. Oh, they did call it. Okay, on that review. Yeah, she's got to see a few go down. Get that ball up in the air. It is what it is, but she's shooting it like a shooting guard should. But that 3 for 10 is not looking good. She should take about 22 shots. She's got 12 more to make it up. I feel like she needs to average 26 to 27 points just for herself, in spite of everybody else is getting their double figures. They got so much firepower. It's timeout. Sorry, timeout. There's timeout. Be right back. I want to change my background. I want to learn how to do that. I don't know how to do that. That's a picture of Cabo. Okay, ball's in. Santa Clara's ball. Are we gonna practice the press? Okay, so they look like they're putting on a press. USC is. We gotta run that score up so we can get other people in the game. Get them to get some reps in. We're gonna need all hands on deck moving forward. Santa Clara with the three. Santa Clara with the three. Just bringing it up. That's the point. So Heckles to the right because she can shoot. She can flatten out, shoot threes. Kennedy takes a three. Oh, off the rim. Rebound. Back out to Heckle. She tries to penetrate. She pulls it out. Swings it. Juju takes it. Oh, she missed again. They're trying to help her get one down. They're trying to help her get one down. It is what it is. Pick your head up. It's just not enough. Unable to watch. How is the flow of the offense looking? It's not bad. I actually see them working the ball back over to the other side of the court instead of getting stagnant on one side. Even though they may score with just a couple of passes, they're trying to work it around. It's not a inside out game type of game because Rhea is in. Kiki's in too, but Kiki half post. When they how people kind of side post, put someone on their shoulder. Well, Santa Clara isn't a bad team. They're just 1 and 2 bid league, and they are like third or fourth best team. No, I don't exactly. That's why, because I know that they're not such a bad team, that I feel that if they score 90 points against them, that's a good look. Santa Clara has had teams in the past. I remember them coming to look-see at my school to recruit me. And one of my players, they didn't have a track team though. Okay, so they're picking them up, just picking up the point. I think one of the things I like about USC is that they score off of defense. That's a great side. Dang, I had to chase the channel down. Found y'all. Hey, Political Lil. How are you liking the rotation so far? I love them. I just about know who Lindsay's going to bring in when she brings in. Like Avery's first off the bench, and then Pitbull, Malia Samuels. If that's what you mean. I can't get the game no Big 10 subscription. I thought the subscription was Sister, if Political is part of the Discord, a member, because if she is, she can watch it in the Discord. And then you can also watch me as well, Seth said. And then I could have swore, you know what? I must have got an email and I jumped on it. But I do remember, do you feel like the rotations play to their strengths? Yeah. Ooh. I think each player is lucky. They're real comfortable, good still. Real comfortable. Are you the political Lil, or are you a member, or are you able to join Cess Talk Sports Discord? Because she have the game there. Are you familiar with the Discord? They are a transition team, defense. Exactly, Donovan. They are defense to offense team. Look like at the back-to-back steals to back. Looking at just seeing that right there. They want you to turn the ball over so they can score in transition. Yeah, Kurt Rambis went there. Absolutely, Mondo. That's the most famous Bronco that I know. But I think there was another Bronco in the 80s when I played in college. But Kurt Rambis for sure was Superman. That was Clark Kent that played for Santa Clara. But there was one era, and it might have been after I graduated, they were making a run. Oh, you're not in the Discord. But I can't remember political ill if it took my does anybody know if it took my credit card because it's supposed to be free this year and then they'll charge 89 for all Big Ten sports um network network sport. But hopefully you can take a look if you aren't able to subscribe today that you take a look at it when it oh she got the three to fall Mondo Juju. But see, it's in transition. It's in transition. She's like, man, I'm not a spot up three person like that. It's tough for me. She got a three. Okay. She's got to work on that three. She's got everything else, but this year she's got to get that three ball to fall. But I subscribed. It said it was free, and then I thought maybe I know for sure it'll be 89 next year for all the Big Ten network sports. But yeah, they're a defense to offense team, and their rotations when people come in, um, not playing out of position, not you got it on women's sports a lot. I'll catch it. Okay, yeah, I noticed women's sports alliance, and somebody else who women's who also does that. Oh, Seth Stock Sports said political ill. You are a VIP member, so if you want to come in the Discord, you can. Oh, okay, because it wasn't free for assess when she tried to do the Big Ten. She had to pay. Oh yeah. Join Sex Talk Sports Political the Discord and because you're a VIP member, so you can watch the game through our Discord. Oh. I here's a detail for you, Donovan Armando, or anyone. Here's a detail that it's a move that USC does well. She said, "Cool, cool." Um, their bigs have picked up on it too. When you come down with a rebound and then you go do a move and you got a defender in front of you, and instead of you like grabbing it and then which somebody that's already there, you can't just knock them off. But if you come down and bring the ball down and create your space with the ball and they hit the ball, they bump off the ball, as long as you don't lose it, you can draw a foul off of people. Usually they go flying. And I noticed a couple of times they went flying, and the ref didn't call a foul on because as long as we got the ball and we use the ball is between you and the defender, you got a great chance of clearing space and going back up. I hope other people don't figure that out. Juices inside, posting up, back out to Kennedy. Ah, short. I can see it short. Juju got the clock right now. She threw it back out for the three. She could have went back up, but she's trying to hit Kennedy on the outside, who was spotted up waiting on it. So it's halftime. So what we're going to talk about. So the latest news I hear is that they have selected the coaches for Unrivaled, and I only know two. And that's okay, because who am I? I'm not anyone, but I only know two of the coaches. And I am thrilled to say that I think Teresa Witherspoon will be great at 3-on-3 because a 3-on-3 coach, being a guard, being a motivator, being the type of player that she was and coach that she is, motivating three people to play 3/4 feet basketball is great for her, and it would help her work on her substitutions and her rotations. And the second coach that I'm excited about is Phil Handy, the longtime assistant coach for the Lakers, and the fact that they did not hire him as to replace and to get a shot at being a head coach. Even though they came back after Reddick and offered him, to join as an assistant, still he was like, "No, thank you, Mm-mm. No, ma'am, no, no, no. I've been here working since Kobe. I've been here developing players." So Phil Handy is I love Phil Handy. He works with Jewel, Chelsea, Juju, uh, DeMar DeRozan. I mean, he works for everybody. Everybody. Phil is the guru. He's the guy. Yeah. So happy for Teaspoon and Phil Handy. Yes, political. I'm so happy for the two of them. I am. I want to see how he does because, you know, if that's still an aspiration for him to become a head coach, um, coming into the women's game and showcasing your head coaching style and is adding that to your resume. Back in the day, that's how it was when we were starting with the WNBA in Los Angeles. Michael Cooper coached in a summer league that I was in with where Rhonda Wyndham was the general manager of the Sparks and also the guard for the national championship point guard championship team with Show Miller. Rhonda developed a league called the Just So Say No Classic, or we call it Say No Classic. And all like Tina, Lisa, Coop, everybody has played in it, especially when it was smaller to where it grew. And I coached high schoolers and played in it was like college players that had already graduated and played, and then current college players could play against us and together with us. Wait, what? Oh, I thought. Oh, yes, political ill. And so Michael Cooper was one of the summer league coaches. He had to get his feet wet. He started there, and then got someone on his resume. Did a great job, and then he stood over to be a Sparks coach eventually. So yeah, I think that. So political ill says. And Donovan says, Political, I was excited seeing both of them. I hope they both do well. Me too. Political says the Spark should have hired Handy. I didn't even think of that. I don't know why I did not. And they still can. They still can, really. The league is only 2 months. And then they'll start in May. I didn't even think of that. I would love to see him on the sidelines for the Sparks. I think I can just tell that he knows what he's doing, what he's talking about. Don't know what his X's and O's looks like, but I'll see. And I think that's what everybody might be thinking. Man, Tennessee has a good class coming in. They got another recruit. Yeah, Tennessee. But Donovan, have you seen LSU's recruits coming in? I think they got the #1 class. Check if you get a chance. Check out. Hey, and we're not doing bad. We all together with Jazzy and the and with this freshman class that they currently have. Hold on, I put something down in my Instagram about that. I don't want to say it wrong. Let's see. It says that 6 5-stars signed since 2022. We have that's what it is, 5-star recruits. Now that, as we add Jazzy, we have 5 this year, 5-star recruits. And then we got Jazzy, so that'll be 6. So it's really kind of a team for me that is, building um, and can evolve into a championship team. I see everybody else building and evolving, but they can be with Ju for a long time because Ju's just a sophomore. These freshmen that are coming in are freshmen. Then by the time she's a junior, Jazzy will be a freshman. So yes, LSU with Grace Knox, it's Kaya Johnson. That's her name, Kaya Johnson, Divine Barrage, and Bella. I just said her name the other day, Bella. So Donovan, look that up. There's someone named Bella. Bella, forget her name. Anybody know? Grace, Sakaya. It's four of them. Now the question is now I know Grace. I'm pretty sure Grace is a yeah, forgot Bella. And Bella. So I think that these are 5-star recruits. If I'm wrong, let me know. They're getting 5-star recruit. Bella Hines. That's it. That's it. Bella Hines. That's it. So, you know, Donovan, Political Ill said, I really think they will do well. Think I might head to a game. Are you referring to LSU, Political Ill? 39-26. It's only a 13-point difference from Santa Clara. So this is where you go in and hopefully you make the adjustments. You're able to see um, what a team has, what a team's schemes are, and then come up with a strategy and a scheme coming out. And then that's when I like to see them, bust it open in the third quarter and get through the fourth. I was shocked how many 5 and 4 stars Iowa got as well. This year or last or coming up. No, I mean, no, they want to go. Jan Jensen, she's been the protege. She's been with Bluter for what, 2 decades? Um, either you got a formula or you don't. Oh no, I mean Unrivaled game already got LSU. No, I mean oh yeah, go to an Unrivaled game. I sure do want to go to one of those. I could if I wasn't in a situation down here as a caregiver for my mom, which I'm honored to do. But I would probably try to do that. And then you already got LSU versus UIC tickets. Yeah, you get to see you going to LSU. I heard PMAC is wild political. I heard it's Flajay and everybody, and plus I would see on TV. I was like, oh my gosh, these fans go in last year. Oh my, especially when Angel was playing and that Natty team, they was like it and I heard on both Best of Both Worlds, Flajay's podcast, when she interviewed Michaela Williams, her teammate, she's like, "What do you think about? Who do you think has the toughest or loudest, what have you, um, gym to play in? Or best fans, whatever the case. However, she put that, and she said the PMAC, PMAC. But I'm sure others are tough to play in with noise level, depending on how their acoustics are. I mean, if we hadn't built the Galen Center, we had to build this Galen Center because we used to play at the sports arena, and the sports arena had the crowd. Mondo, do you remember? Does anybody remember when uh, I think George Raveling was even coach, and back in Cheryl Miller's day, back in I know they have the Heritage Hall, they have that for the women, but the sports arena, oh my God, the acoustics was terrible. That's terrible. When we played the Say No Classic games, we played in the it's the women's practice gym. It was, but now I think they built another one. But in Love and Basketball, the movie where she got in trouble for hanging her hand up in the crane position, you know, um, celebrating her three. That's the gymnasium where we would play in the summer. Uh, and then later across the way was Heritage, is where I would watch the women play later. I've never seen the men's game there, but that sports arena, oh, it's not that far from the campus, walking distance, and it needs to go. It needs to upgrade. And it probably will get it, you know, for something during the Olympics. They'll upgrade it for some one of the sports. But we got so much already going on. We got the new Clipper Stadium in LA. Um, it's already scheduled for a sport to play. I can't remember. I'm gonna know it though by as we get closer to the Olympics. And we built SoFi, and then I lived across the street from the StubHub Center when I lived in Carson, and then that's where the Chargers played, Galaxies played, Rams played until the Rams uh, got SoFi. So everything was like really close by. Um, I particularly liked the Forum. Lakers played there, and concerts were there. They still have the concerts, but I particularly like the Forum because it just felt cozier, um, and more at home. So, and then when they built the Staples Center, which is what it was called, right at one point, um, and now it's called Crypto. That has become like the hangout. Like I watch a lot of Sparks games there. I watch a lot of Sparks games there. But in the Forum, because I knew the people under 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 Rhonda, and we needed to put butts in the seat. Tickets were cheap, or I think I had a friend that, and then later she became my friend, which was Tamika Dixon. Got tickets from her, and I was able to sit courtside before. Courtside's cool. Courtside can be cool, but I don't even need to really be courtside like that. I like to look at it, the game from a different angle sometimes. So, and I also been in the suites, and that's just a party. Like I really didn't even I wasn't even in the suite with anybody. It was just a friend of mine who was in marketing for Nike. It was called Ekin, Nike spelled backwards. And so she had you know, she had tickets for that. All right. So Juju's field goal percentage is 6 for 15. She's 33% from the 3 point, 4 rebounds, 1 foul. Alana Goodchild for Santa Clara, 8 points, 3 for 4 in the field goal, shooting 66% from the 3 point line. Oh, Juju's 3 point field goal percentage is 33. So she got to bring that up. Not bad. I mean, it's bad, but it ain't terrible as it could be in the 20s. Okay. So it stopped streaming for me on Instagram. Let me fix. I don't know if it does both. Let's see. Oh, it does go for both of them. So I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I've been blessed. 5-star recruits. Avery Howell, Kennedy Smith, Kaylee Echo, 2023, Juju Smith. Juju Smith. Oh, they wrote her name wrong. No, disrespectful. LSU ain't playing. No, they're not. They're not. And I don't think they're playing. Um, I don't think they're playing around this year either. They're just gonna see how mature these guards can be. Um, we just got to see how mature the guards can, are. Just check my work schedule. I'm working the day. Oh, all right. We could have met. I know son, I wanted to be able to get back down there. That would have been cool too. I'll have a giveaway. I'm gonna have a. I'll. First of all, I want to kind of know if you check your schedule for conference play and non-conference play, what game would you want to see? And of course, the tickets are cheap. They are at $15, um, but hey, you may want to check out where my seats are. That's kind of near the student section. After the game, friends of mine who have used them already said that the team comes around to the student section to sign autographs or meet and greet real quick. So where my seat is easy to get down there, and if you want to get an autograph or get something signed. The James Harden swing through. Oh, what did I say about that? But I is that I didn't know that was named after him because that swing through is hard. Last year, Flage did that swing through. Oh, she did a hard swing through against UCLA. It is the best. Ju does the swing through all the time, but that swing through that Flage do was the coldest swing through. Oh my gosh. It shook everybody out the gym and she went up for a layup. Flage is something else. Hey y'all, just got my box of Reese's Puffs. Congratulations, Angel. You're come a long way, baby. Wait, how do you mean you just got it? So where do you get it from? Like, is it in a store or do you go to Amazon? Like, how do you get these Reese's Puffs? I got the bobblehead. Y'all see the bobblehead, the Funko Pop of Juju? It's in one of my stories. Check out my story. Click like. It's my first time adding slides to it on my page, and I talk about the docu-series and I talk about the Funko Pop on her. And so I ordered it, and hopefully I get one that she's already signed. If not, I'll easily get that signed. But it was a political Lil. You saw it. Wasn't that a monster swing through against the UCLA? Oh my God. Like, I want to see that when I want them to develop like highlights of, chosen from last year of things that teams have or done, because that swing through was monster against UCLA. And then she got a block on from behind on Lauren Betts. She was just having a ball out there. I ain't gonna lie. That was cold. All I ever keep seeing on highlights is a lot of Caitlin's 35 footers and 30 footers or wherever she's shooting from, logo shots, I guess you guys call them. And I like stuff like that. Swing through, step through, euros, reverses, stop, pop, bam. That's her move. That's her signature move right there. Juju just did it. Push, stop, wait for the defensive and go there, and then pull up mid range. Walmart, baby, on the shelves near you. Ha ha! Go get that. Go get that. Go get that. Look. Oh my God, they just almost knocked their bun off. Look, let me tell you, my cousin, my family's from New York. I was born there, but most of my family is from New York. And my cousin years ago when Teresa Witherspoon played and was so happy to get me a Teresa Witherspoon bobble. Now I've moved a couple of times, and I literally just saw that bobblehead. It had to been like 5 years ago, and it may be still in the box. I might still have her bobblehead, but then he shipped that to me from New York. Teresa Witherspoon bobblehead. I will literally take my bobblehead and take my Reese's Puff and get them to sign it. Because when I looked on eBay about what stuff, how much this stuff goes for and everything, I see why. I had a friend who collected WNBA cards back in the day. She collected uh, cards. I had signed Tamika Dixon shoes. Well, they're not her shoes. They were, I think she was wearing Coop shoes or Lisa Leslie, but she signed them after she wore them. And I had them for a long time. Don't know what I did with that. Like I was gonna just like have a little showcase of, because here we are 28 years later, you know what I mean? Like when I had the opportunity and knew players, I don't even know why I've been stopped to do that. I just wasn't into to that. I just started buying stuff because I've been moved to do that, and I see how it works. I'm like, if they benefit from it and doing this show, politically, your show was amazing yesterday too. I got to go back and watch the rest of it. I heard you only got to the fourth problem, and why South Carolina is dominant. So, and now you got four more to go, 3 or 4 more to go. So, I'm gonna rewatch it because I've always been a fan of yours. I've always read your comments, and I always felt like I can talk on the political. I go in that direction, and always have looked at it because I've been the subject of bias and implicit bias, if you will, or straight up racism. Um, and it was covert. It wasn't overt, and it was something I just not recognized before. But I got redemption. I got redemption, but it's just I've always noticed that when I was a young kid, um, the disparities of and recognition of African Americans in sports. I found a book in the library at CSUN called "The Black Athlete," and it because I was really going through it my junior year. How and how coaches treat the black athlete like we don't feel pain and make us play through pain. And it was just really enlightening. And I was starting to recognize some of the things that I've witnessed and or been a part of. And I was like, oh, so this, my dad would talk about, so this stuff been going on for a long time. So it's always been, on my mind, and I see it, I see the disparities. And so I was like, I can speak on it. But you go in depth and it's great. You know what, Mondo? You didn't like what she was wearing on the bus, but I like everything else about the deal. You go, Angel. Yes, got 4 more, and yes, I have lived experience. You do. Yes, yes, definitely. Um, I know Mondo kind of was like, I don't know. I don't know political if you agree. But what she was wearing, I was like, why did she wear that? I was like, she's been in her sports gear. Maybe on the back, you could put that, her fashion side of it. But I noticed that too. I don't know. If something stuck out, I gotta ask myself why I felt that way. Mono, that was from a magazine shoot previously. This was a quick rollout. Oh, okay. Yeah, these deals are coming quick and fast, and having to stop what you're doing and fly here, fly there, or they fly in, or doing a podcast, traveling here and there. And I think that's what political. Check out the docu series on Juju Watkins. Um, I think she's gonna touch on that. I also like the docu series. I like the docu series on Money Game on LSU. I learned a lot about NIL, and just seeing it from the angle with Flage, Angel, Jaden Daniels, and I don't remember the sprinter's name, and Liv the gymnast. The all different levels of it, and based on your fan base and your popularity, in your how far your name, image, and likeness will go for you. But for some, but for some, they don't have to push as hard. Like I don't think Caitlyn has to do as much, and I don't as much as Angel does. But Angel was a seventh pick. She's a first pick. So, but at that seventh pick, she's really showing the blueprint on how to and but she had the most. She had the highest NILs in college game. But again, I think she likes doing that. She already likes. Some people don't engage in social media like that and don't like it like that necessarily. Yeah, the money game was interesting. It's so much. I mean, how it was cut and how it was placed. I was like, if you couldn't get really in depth with everyone, maybe you should have just done a few, like three of them, and then come back and do another three. And depending on how it took off. Okay, so fastest to 1,000 points. Juju at 38, 2023 to present. Fastest to 1,000 points. I can't really hear the TV. I don't think she's hit 1,000 just now. I think it would have popped up and told us, but she's close to reaching 1,000. Flage just reached 1,000 in her last game that she played, and I think she's a junior. So you can see the huge difference um on how fast certain players are getting to could get to 1,000 points. It's not easy. And the only other person who, as a freshman, that had 800 points. Well, I don't know why they said it was Kennedy Carter. Wouldn't it be Tina Hutchinson? Because that was the record she broke. Reese, then they should have slowed the roll to do it right. Young gay ladies and little girls are a big target. It's Serial, after all, not Sports Illustrated. I know it looked like Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Reese already had a social media presence. That's how her agent found her on TikTok. She then told Angel about NIL. Her agent is. If you're talking about the white lady that's her agent, that I just saw took a photo with her, and sometimes when I see her on videos, she I see her in the photos, and then I think we learned about her in the money game. Her agent is the bomb. Her agent is. I thought it was her publicist or something, but her agent is something else. That lady is tuned in. She's young, um, she's up on things. Like she doesn't miss when it comes to the deals that she works for Angel. There you go. See, Kiki did it again. Y'all see that? You see how Kiki brings the ball down, boom, and you got to clear out of the way when she does that, and that's why they're falling on the ground because you're trying to get up on her, but Kiki's not. She's smart. She's not. Man, that's some Tara Vanderveer stuff, man. She keep doing that, she can, and that's why Kiki is the Katrina McLean Award winner, the best power forward in the nation, because that move that she's doing to clear space is a you don't even see that in the pro enough. If Angel could learn that, she can get some of those defenders off of her so that she can go back up. And if she had the girl on her shoulder, but when she comes down, you got to give space. I can't help that the ball's hitting you while I'm bringing it down, and they don't call that. Whatever that is, I would just out athletic people for the rebound. But I wish I'd have known about that. I'd pump fake, jump fake, ball fake, all kind of different things. Being my height under there and get that ball back up. Yeah, her agent is actually her manager. That's the word I'm looking for. Reese is not tied to an agency. That young lady is getting into someone. Man, she is. She is. She so is. I like her. I like how they vibe together. Like, you got to keep her. That manager is the business. Right. Angel is a social media genius at Political Ill. Miss D Six Women's Sports. Follow Miss D Six Women's Sports, y'all. I just learned that Miss D that you had let me do that. That you had it something on YouTube. My apologies. I'd be slow with it. I've got so much going on. But follow Miss D at Miss D number 6 IX women's with a plural sports. She is. She's a blueprint. I thought that Skylar did a good job of, from just the early days, bringing in fashion and just the feminine side and marketing herself with nice putback. Kiki 5631. They go. Oh no, was that Kiki or Viv? That was Viv. That was a freshman putback. That's what I want to see from her. And then Candace, you have a channel and my music. Oh, and your music. Now see, now you got me now. You like music. Okay. And then Mondo, she got a blueprint, but all will not be able to follow through. They will try. I know. But with the NIL, correct me if I'm wrong, they're making it so, because I noticed that too. You not everybody gonna benefit from it. That's why they didn't mind doing it, because not every star like this player just shooting the free throw. She can create a social media file NIL deal, right? But they get paid now. So so because see, when you're on full scholarship, you can't work. So if you come from a disadvantaged home, or you got siblings and you're going off to college, yeah, you got your tuition paid for. They give you food, they give you board, but they don't give you any pocket money. Now, I have friends that was getting pocket money from boosters, but it was illegal. But yeah, so there's items that you need. There's personal items you need to buy. There's it. If your mom can't send you some money from home, then what do? Can't work. Who is paying player 12 through 15, number 12? Who is paying? I'm not sure what that means, paying player 12 through 15. Are you talking about the players on the bench? I don't know. If that's what you mean, I don't even really know how that works. That's why I'm learning about it. But I think that I think that I heard somewhere that it's supposed to be for everybody, not just the stars. So that maybe that's a vote coming up. I don't know. I mean, but that's how change is made. When I got to college, the year before, I watched Cheney State and HBCU win AIAW and with Vivian Stringer. And then the next thing you know, when I started getting the recruiting calls more and more on the phone, it was like, we're going to NCAA. So, but you know how we got to go NCAA? There had to be a lawsuit filed. Oh yeah, so the game is also if you got an iPad. Oh wait a minute, that's Rutgers and Iona playing. But women's hoops on YouTube also shows it. But again, like Seth said, if you have if you're not a member, or if you're a member rather, you could join the Discord to watch the game. 61-35. Told you, third quarter. Did you hit that three? Get loose. Let's go. Shake it off. Get loose. 61-35. She's a little heavier this year, but I know it's got a lot to do with muscle. They got to run more so that they can get in basketball shape. Loosen up. 61-35, third quarter, 30 seconds left. Broncos with the ball. They're using the clock, but the time will be left. Ooh, almost made it threes. Ooh, nice rebound over Avery. They're getting too many offensive boards, but who's in the game? Kiki, Viv, Juju. Ooh, block. Avery, Viv. It's getting sloppy. It's getting crazy. Broncos going crazy. Look, she's wide open. She shot the three, 38. That wasn't a good sequence. And I know she knows it wasn't. They out hustled you on that one. 68. Come on, ladies. Come on. I know it's 68 to 38. Don't play down to the level of your competition. Okay, so NL is supposed to be for start. Political Armando. Angel's Blueprint starts with building a social media following. These young people can get that done. Can get that done for starters. Armando is every athlete, how far you go with it depends on your performance and your grind. Mondo, typical. It takes a special kind of person to build a following. Angel got it all from attitude, look at swag. You ain't lying. I'm gonna tell you, I kind of remembered her just a bit from Maryland. And I remember this team, Maryland, because I always used to kind of, if it was a Big Ten, I would pay attention to Brenda Freeze in Maryland. I remember this girl, Angel and Diamond and Sellers. And then out of nowhere, I just forgot about, I looked back to see what Maryland was doing, nothing. And then all of a sudden, I started watching these LSU games, and she started doing this little twirl thing. And the biggest thing was when the shoe came off and she blocked it and looked at the girl like, what are you doing? And, you know, and just a swag, that attitude, and then how she would make and I went on Twitter. So I started watching Political. I started watching a little bit more, right? And I knew about South Carolina and everything. I started watching her more. And I went on, I said, let me, and I don't know if I pinned it, but I was like, let me put this on Twitter. Let me put this out there. I said, LSU will win the national championship. Because they had so much, they had street sense, they had attitude. I was already trying to follow Flage because I followed her from McDonald, All American Classic. And then my friend, she was working for Adidas. And she told me about this rapper ball player that was her favorite. Who's a big, and I was like, who's a big star? I think it was when Kiki Rice was there, Lauren Betts was there, and I saw all these other names. And there were so many names thrown at me, but Blase was like 13th best. She wasn't standing out to me as much. So I started watching LSU. Nice pass, Avery Howe, dish down to Kiki. That's what we need to see. And the next thing you know, Angels jumped out. And then little Alexis. And then Flage was over here doing her thing. And I just fell in love with this team. And I said they will win the national championship. Now they won because I feel that those two quick fouls on Aaliyah was just inevitable when they want to push up. And it's just my opinion. When they want to highlight another, that they want to get, Boston into foul trouble. So it'll be more of a fair game onto their level. And they knocked them out. But they had to come through LSU for the championship. But I fell in love with her from there, and all the little things that she was doing, and her personality. And she does one of my favorite things, which is rebounds so incredibly well. It's just a rod minutes. So, Mondo, I'm giving NIL, and you repping my brand. You better be doing something, not bench players. Every person on the planet is unique, and anyone can build their brand. You are a brand. Well, now, brand, okay, endorsements and NIL are two different things, right, Political Lil? Mondo say, yes, I am. I knew about Flage from very young, from the rap game. Okay. I heard about Angel from her high school, but the shoe block was when I started watching basketball again, because it tickled. Man, Political Lil, oh my gosh. I mean, I was watching. I mean, I've gone through sports of being drawn back into the game for different reasons, right? Like I always tell us, like, yeah, I remember Tiffany Mitchell. That's what because I was rooting Dawn on, but I knew Dawn had to go through, Pat and Tara and Gino and stuff like that. And I was like, girl, hang in it, because she used to be going off on the side. I said, "Girl, just you got to take your lumps, but you'll be there. You'll get there." So Tiffany Mitchell was like balling out. I missed that. She missed that shot at the buzzer and everything, and that really should have been their first championship, but it wasn't. And so I had her in mind. So different things drew me back because I started following the Dub real close. I go to the games, whatever. But let me tell you, that 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 LSU and that Angel Reese got me really back on to it all. It had me dying. And then the big hair, like I see Ted Cooper doing the same thing with the hair and the eyelashes, and that was tickling me too. And I was like, okay, okay, okay. I don't know how they do it, but okay. And it was just flowing, and then you follow them on social media, and it's like these kids are just something else. But if you look, I mean, we always had personalities. I mean, there was always personalities, but there was no way to follow some of my favorite players day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? Just my team alone was hilarious. Like win or lose, like some of our best times was um playing on sports team. We had some characters. Um, Even when you apply for a job, you present yourself as a brand. It's unapologetically you. Yeah, but what if you aren't what they're looking for? Then that comes into play. Uh, I mean, is it? I mean, you may not be marketable universally. You know what I mean? Oh. You may not appeal to everyone, but I don't know anybody that does. I know that you can appeal. Someone explained it to me, um, or I was listening to something or someone, I can't remember, that it was explained to me like that, that Clark, or was I watching something that Clark can do something um pretty unique. Not all players are allowed to, I always said. And I was so happy to hear Sue and Diane talking about that. Like we weren't allowed to, unless it's at the buzzer, take a shot like that. But she looks regular. She looks like a regular um, girl that works in the library, you know, playing like that. Steph Curry too. Steph Curry the same way. Looked like a salesman, just a regular little guy. That and so because I'll do that. I'll cheer on underdogs, and I have always kind of been drawn to underdogs. Or so you look at them and you don't expect them to be able to do what they're doing, and so then people can relate to them. Now, if you're a big buff, built like LeBron, you know, you got the body, you got the athleticism. Sure, you we expect you to do those things. It's when you see people that you aren't expecting to do, you kind of stand behind. I heard no wigs are big ass lashes and unrivaled. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, Rondo. Rondo, don't trip. Don't trip because now lashes interesting, but I think I've seen Angel without them, but Angel, her natural hair, she's been posting. She had a bob length cut. Now it's down to her shoulders. It's healthy. She's got a blunt cut on the bottom, so that'll make a big ponytail. Don't trip. We got this. We can go braids. We can go. Uh, uh, what do you call it? Oh, did Juju just make that shot? Because she needs to. We can go flat iron. We can do it all. I used to always go to the Final Four and use it. Used to watch it because I went to college in Louisiana, so I knew about LSU, and just started watching them again. And Angel and Flage were really characters. They are. I love it. I love their characters. Their characters crack me up. Just the two of them, man, and just all of them. Kateria, she was chill. Um, Alexa, with her, and Angel was always like trying to keep her focused. Alexa, stop. Trying to keep her focused. But the combination of the personality, skills, and knowledge, as well as relatability, makes you a brand. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. I wish it was in my day, but okay. But we used to think, girl, look, political, we used to think we knew that, we understood it. I used to make a joke all the time. I used to say, when I win 100, I'm gonna put up my hand. And then one year I had a couple of races, I had one orange sock, one black sock. And then me and my friend used to say, Coke and a smile makes you feel good. We used to pretend like we were gonna do a Coke commercial, and we like Coke, so we were like, you know what, I'm gonna do a Coke commercial. Or we would picture ourselves like, what brand would we attach ourselves to? Oh my God, Kiki, you just blew a wide open layup off an assist from. What are you? How do you go that fast and do that? Oh my gosh. That was a minnow fart right there. She probably didn't realize how wide open she was going to be, but she was moving. I know Kiki can run that fast. 70-44, fourth quarter, 5 minutes and 55 seconds left. Juju Watkins with the ball, set the pick, pulls the top of the key. She should make that. Oh, she did it. Kelly Heckle with the rebound. Like this little guard. Scrappy little player she is. You haven't heard of the Crown Act, but check it out. They have wigs unless they pose an injury risk. Oh, political ill. Absolutely. Mondo. I don't know where you heard that from, but it is called the Crown Act. And there's no employer that can prevent me from wearing my dreads or whatever, or to tell me how to wear my hair. You know what I mean? Unless it poses an injury. Now, if they can prove that will set some crazy precedent that, to me, specifically targets African American women um, in our sport, because they have bust downs, they have 62-inch braids swinging around, and they haven't said anything yet. So that was passed as a law, and I don't know. I don't know if it's different in every state, but I think it's federally now. I think that's what the. Oh my God. Cannot shoot. I'm so mad at her right now. That's my spirit twin right there. You made it up, Mondo. You had to have, because I forget. She political ill caught you, because I was like sitting here like, what? Because I'm starting to get, you know why? Because I'm starting to feel political ill. I'm starting to feel complacent with stuff. Like, I don't even care anymore. I'm tired. And that's sad. But I'm a baby boomer, so I'm like, these young people gonna have to pick up this cross. I've carried it long enough. Mono said his attempt at humor apparently failed. No, because it's a trigger, man. It's like it's a trigger. Like, here we go. Here we go. We didn't know if you knew. We didn't know if you knew or not that sound crazy. I suspect. I suspect. I don't suspect Unrivaled to be a real, like, kind of league where everything's real strict. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna see more of who people are, and their brand, and you can wear what you want, but you got to stay within a certain amount of uniform. Sometimes you got to be. I'll tell you this. My first year in college, there was a rule that we all had to wear the same shoe. Believe it or not, in the NCAA, that your whole team had to wear the same brand, even if your foot, like mine, is not particularly fond of a certain brand. I'll remain unnamed. I can wear them for fashion, but I didn't really particularly like to wear them. And it's a top brand too. And to play in it. Now, either it was an NCAA rule or it was my school rule. I can't remember, but I noticed back in the day it was like everybody wore the same shoe. But I think something got handed down, so we could switch up and now wear different shoes. Second thing changed when I played was the size of the ball. The size of the ball changed in a mid my career. Irked me to no end. Like I was supposed to take the ball home and play and shoot all summer so that I could get used to it. Never really did. I was a great shooter with the men's ball because I can get the rotation up and it just went off my hands. I got big hands. My hands, the women's ball felt small in my hands, so it was easy for me to tuck it and drive. I could do all that. I I, I liked it for that. I didn't like it for shooting. Who runs Athletes Unlimited? Fact, political ill. Fact, these young people need to become a lot more politically savvy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Political ill. Did you ever um I don't know if they have any documentaries on Reggie Jackson, but the things that he encountered and that he had to endure as an in baseball, it's really sad. I don't even know. It looked like they took the joy out of the. Oh my God, you're on her back. Come on, Viv. Come on, Viv. Back out. Kennedy, whoosh. 77-45. I still, it's 4 minutes left. I still want them to get 90. Get 90 and for me to be a believer. Where can I find footage of your playing days? Would love to see it. I don't. That's nothing. I don't have any. Unfortunately, like stuff like YouTube. I barely found something on my play sister. She's like a sister to me, of her high school state meet. And it's so blurry. It was somebody took it from the stands and they posted it on YouTube. And then I also could find her at USC. She ran track for USC. She was a world junior national champion. Cindy McLaughlin broke her junior national record. And this is like 40 years later. My sister set that record when she was like 16, 17 years old. And that's when she ran in the 84 Olympic trials and just missed the she would have been she would have been the youngest woman to make the Olympics. And in the 400-meter hurdles, the first year that it was slated to be in the Olympics. So she was one of the groundbreakers in the 400-meter hurdles. You can see her. You can find her footage all over YouTube. If you Google me, Julie Middleton, you'll see my Hall of Fame speech, and then they'll describe some things. But and they'll talk about a little bit my career. But it's not a big deal. So I think if I would have chosen one sport and was able to do that and focus just on one, I came at the days when USC had Cheryl Miller, Coop, Fletcher, the twins, and Ronald Wyndham. And then Long Beach had a squad down there. That was where I fit more like at a Long Beach school or because of their style of play and USC. And then I had friends at UCLA. And then their point guard left to come down and play us at the Cal Poly Pomona level. They're like the USC of Division II women basketball, 14 All-American, 18 All-Americans, 14 championships. And then Northridge as a whole, we were the number 2 team in the nation. And I'm number 1, excuse me, for all around sports. And Flojo and Valerie Briscoe, all of those Olympians went to Northridge right before I did and left because of rumor scandal of uh, steroids by way of Bobby Kersey and Chuck Davis, who was a Nature Right coach. And then Bobby got hired at UCLA, um, where Evelyn kind of ran. And then Flojo went to UCLA. No, I don't think Briscoe's high school coach was my coach in college. And then they had Jeanette Bolden. Jeanette Bolden went to UCLA, and she was at Northridge. Yeah, we had to wear the same shoes, same color when I played. Okay, so then, dang, I thought so, right? Right, political. Mondo, you're right. I heard about Reggie Jackson's doc on racism. I'm gonna please watch it. It's so because I used to feel it through the TV. I followed him so closely, and I used to love Reggie Jackson. And the mental health, yes, the mental health. Black athletes have a mental health summit every year because of what they've endured playing sports. PWI is a lot of mental. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a little something right now. In our day, in my day, Cheryl Miller and them day, Billy Moore was a coach of the U.S. Olympic team. She's coached Pat Head Summit, Lucia Harris, Ann Myers, and then she had Ann Myers, number one player in the nation at the time. They won the AIW as well with Anita Ortega, who I can get on on my show right here. Uh, Anita Ortega's out of Los Angeles. She was a defensive specialist for UCLA, and she also Anita Ortega also played in the women's pro league, the San Francisco Pioneers in San Francisco. So when I was like a freshman in high school, all the way up to I was about a sophomore, almost a junior, I still was striving to play pro. And then finally when I graduated, they walked up to me and they're like, it didn't make it. Because they tried to sell sex. Machine Gun Molly, she's a coach right now. You can look her up. Molly, can't remember her last name. She was a blonde, blue-eyed, sharpshooter like Caitlin Clark. And they tried to like model her in a way that to me, for some players, it looked awkward. But that was how they tried to get men and people to watch the women's game. But they always paid them too much. They always ran it into the ground. Poor business plan, poor marketing, the whole 9 yards. So it would always crash and burn up until we got the ABL. They paid them a lot, which I was always worried about. But when they had a competing league like the WNBA, they came at the same time as the ABL. The WNBA said, no, we're going to pull it in slowly. You know, I tried out for the Sparks too and Utah Stars. And you fill out your form or whatever, but the base pay was like, you're going to pay 3 months, you're going to get, $30,000. And then I slowly got to see the base pay increase. You see it's at 76, but the top pay went from maybe 76 to 100 to 250,000 at the top. So Billy Moore could get she could get some black girls. She'll probably have like 6 black girls and 6 white girls. Obviously, the black players were top recruits. They could ball out, but then she would take them out, like get the score up, bring the white girls in, put them up. They get the score down, put them back in, take them back out. Mental games, girls from New York, girls from all over, telling you a true story. So by the time I started picking it up again in the late 90s, I got to meet a player that I'm not going to name her name, played for UCLA. And at some point, Billy Moore had this old school way of coaching and playing. It's 80 to 48, 50 seconds left. And what happened was I started meeting some of the players out in the neighborhood because we were doing pro-am, and they all had the same story. So I met this one player and I said, so whatever happened to her? Where'd that coach go? Like, they're like, oh, you didn't hear? So-and-so's mom filed a lawsuit against her for discrimination. And then all of those players that you knew came back and told their stories, and their stories started to add up. And that's how they got rid of her. And then one of them, she became a high school principal. She was telling me how she fell out of love with the game. You could see it on her face. This lady could jump out the gym. I played with her at pro-am. I was like, but you're so good. It's like, it's crazy. She's like, yeah, and she just talked about the mental abuse. Like, it's crazy. And each of them that had talked to me about it, it was like they all experienced the life being sucked out of them and the mental breakdown of it. I experienced it, and I have to tell you another time, for a little, like, I sat out a year at Notre Dame because of it. But I found out it wasn't the coach that I really wanted to play for. It wasn't her fault. It was some other stuff that was going on. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing that happened. I wasn't gonna start my sophomore year, right? I'm a walk on, right? So I was 6 man off the bench. The following year, 81-50. Congratulations, USC. Okay, I wanted them to get 90, but 81-50, we got the job done. We're gonna go get ready for Notre Dame. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I worked the equipment room, my sophomore year. So I packed everything was all packed up. Well, not me, the other lady did. So I got all my stuff, my shoes, my shirt, my jacket, my socks, my jerseys, t-shirt, practice, everything. I get to the game. I'm getting ready to start my first game, right? Sophomore. And I had to go through this battle with this other freshman who had a scholarship, not me, who came with the scholarship. And it was like they favored her and didn't look like me, right? Why did I go into my bag and my jersey wasn't in there? Yeah, my jersey wasn't in there. My coach was like pissed. She was like, but she wasn't pissed at me because she already knew. And she talked to the referees and they said, yeah, well, I had to wear a t-shirt with my number written on it. She was like, I'm gonna show them. I'm not gonna not start Julie so that she could start. And I got out on the court and I played with a t-shirt with my number on it. Next game, they hid one of my shoes. So political, when you talk, I listen because I am a product of what you're talking about. Like literal, what do you want to call that hazing? What's hazing about that? What kind of hazing is that? Tell me. I don't know. Yeah, it's sad, Mondo, and I think I guess I don't even want to say the other things that's a thing that happened. Nothing dangerous or anything like that. But it was like the mental strain of between hazing about that. You thought you lucky that coach was fine because the head coach, she went on to be the athletic director, but it was the assistant that used to play there that really took a liking to me, who was a star guard. And she was like, I'm not gonna let this go. Oh yeah, political. So when I'm talking, I say that a lot. Oh, I know this person or I know that person. Well, I'm telling you the truth. But when I'm telling you about when you're talking about the black athlete or you're talking about the disparities in the sport or you're talking about mental health, I'm telling you the truth. Like, here's an example. Yeah, and it's sad. And so it took a lot. It took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me, y'all. It just took a lot out of me because there were so many other ways that I could have gone to get to D1 like I wanted. To come from a small area, small school, that until I came, there really wasn't anybody that I mean, and then the class around me, and then the class above me, um, from me being a pioneer and a trailblazer in the area, started to then start to recognize. And they would recognize the inner city of Oakland or San Francisco, some of those black players, but but from my school, it was more like me. I actually come from San Diego, and I actually come from Southern California. So, you know, great, great, you know, other girls playing sports, the athletes. Listen, it was very upsetting, and it was very. So I never experienced anything like that. So when you get to that topic, I'll be chiming in, like I'll be listening, like it really play. Yeah, I don't want to end on a note, but it does play with your mental, and there is a significant difference. And so when I hear like Aaliyah Boston or I'm going to turn my social media off, or Angel saying that she's receiving death threats, and um, AI changing photos of her, um, and putting naked pictures out and all that kind of stuff. It's like you shouldn't have to take all that. You shouldn't have to be taking locker room, you know, banter and racial slurs, like we were playing against the number one team, Cal Poly, and we were in the like our conference tournament, and they were fired up because that year we nearly beat them a few times. Matter of fact, there we were in their gym and we truly won that game. That ref gave it to them, and their own fans said it like y'all won that. We would go to town with them finally, and this time we go to the conference. And we made the Sweet 16 that year, but we had to play like your conference tournament, and they were getting us. And somebody was calling them the N word, and I'm like the only black player on the team. So this is what I'm like. No, hold up. So me speaking up, like I went off on them, not in a cussing them out or anything, just like, how dare you? Like, this is just a basketball game. Why would you say that in front of me? Like, I'm not gonna say anything. So needless to say, I didn't play anymore because they probably would have go pass me the ball, but I didn't care. So yeah, political, talk your stuff, keep doing what you're doing, and you know, be unapologetic about it because it's not made up in our minds. It's not something that just started happening. It was even worse probably before that, before me. So yeah. It just took the fun. I just like I don't want to go overseas. Like I'm over it. So, and I'm not a quitter, but I had something else going on in my life that was even more exciting at the time, and what I was involved in and what I was doing. So I was okay with it. And we made amends, later about it, and those players weren't on the team anymore. So yeah. So anyway, so thank you for listening to me, learning a little bit. Part of what my show is, you're going to learn a bit about me and my career, or also just my, join me in, my passion for the Trojans and why I feel the way I do. Seth and I probably do maybe a little short take on that. But I'm really excited for this year. I'm not too worried about Juju is playing right now. She's not playing as I always say. There's a sophomore slump. It's too early to call it a slump. But I do like the way that we're getting the whole team involved. Most of the time we get to see 10 to 12 or 13 players playing. So today's game was just a tune-up for the following Saturday. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I probably have to come and do a recap once I get home or something, but because I'll be at that game. My pleasure, Mondo. Thank you for joining, Mondo, Political Lil, Kia, all the others names that I've seen earlier. Miss D. I can't go back far, but thank you for kicking it with me. This game is over. We got some more games to go that are going to be coming on, but I'm going to sign off here for now, and I'm going to start watching these games. But thank you for pulling up. Check the box scores. If you're a Trojan fan, keep joining me here because I want to get. I love sitting here talking to you guys. And then don't forget to like and subscribe to Miss D6 Women's Sports. Also follow Sex Talk Sports. Every day, Seth has something coming on. Every single day. Political Lil has a What the Fuck America show, or WTF. I don't know if I could curse on air. Check her out. MJ Lover and Seth also do a betting show, Coach Rowe T show, not Coach Rowe, Coach Coleman's T show, and Coach Rowe has a show. Seth is doing it. I'm super proud of Seth. Seth has her own recaps that she does, and her show's very knowledgeable, funny, entertaining. Get on this train now while you can. I'll see you next time. Take care and peace out.